Hey, what is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Today's video about Animal Crossing New Horizons, we're going to be talking about the main big new feature for this game, and that is of course crafting. Now crafting is something we've never really seen in an Animal Crossing game before. This is basically just collecting materials and being able to create anything you pretty much want to. There's so many options. At the moment it seems quite basic, but I'm very confident there's going to be a lot of different things we can craft. So it's kind of like an in-depth feature. We're going to be going over every single thing we saw in the Nintendo Treehouse gameplay and what they could craft in that and how they could craft it. And then we're going to talk about how you gather these materials, where these materials come from, and what the possibilities of crafting could be. So if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to hit the like button down below. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Animal Crossing New Horizons, then hit the subscribe button down below to become a part of the Twintendo Nation. Also guys, let me know in the comments below, what would you like to craft the most in Animal Crossing New Horizons? For me, as long as we can like craft public work projects from Animal Crossing New Leaf, instead of just waiting for like villagers to tell us this is what we want in our town, it would be so cool to like actually place what you want anywhere in your town. Because the amount of things I wanted to put in my New Leaf town that I couldn't because it just never got recommended. So I hope that is a feature in New Horizons. But first of all guys, let's talk about crafting and its possibilities. So for those who don't know how crafting works in Animal Crossing New Horizons, this is basically it. We have a brand new feature called the Nook Phone. This has many different apps, and one of these apps is called DIY Recipes, and this is basically a list of all the things you can craft, and it basically tells you what materials you need and how many to craft that item. So before we go into every single individual item that was shown on the Nintendo Treehouse Live, we're just going to look at the top bit, which is the categories of stuff, because at the moment there's obviously a list for everything, which is basically where they show, you know, all the different kind of things that they could craft in that like demo, but there's going to be a lot more things. So if we look at the categories, we can see the first one, apart from everything, is a shovel, which is going to be your tools. It's going to be your daily tools like your fishing rod, your bug net, your axe. Apparently these tools break, but I'm assuming we can learn to create better ones as it goes on. The next one is going to be furniture. Just looking at that as a table, it's going to be stuff you can sit on, and you know, just furniture you can put in your house and outside. That's kind of obvious. The next one, this is the one I'm really intrigued about. It's like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, but the looks of it, you definitely can make food items, because in this Nintendo Treehouse Live, you can make a coconut drink out of one coconut, but we've seen in the gameplay reveal that there was a cup of tea and a cup of coffee. They look different. I'm pretty sure one was tea and one was coffee, but it doesn't really matter. But you can just make food items. Whether you can drink them and stuff, I really doubt it. I think it's just for decoration, but a man can dream. After that, we can see like what looks to be like a hanging board thing. For me, this is what you like hang on walls, so like clocks and other items in your house. That is just what I think. I think that's the only thing that could be, since it's like hanging on a nail, and we know you can like throw items onto walls in your house, like clocks. Like I said, I'm trying to think of other items, but the only ones I can think of are really clocks. But then after that, it looks to be wallpaper and floors, since that is kind of the icons we've been used to in Animal Crossing. And then after that, we can see something that looks like an accessory, something you could wear, and in the everything thing they shown in Nintendo Treehouse Live, you can make a tulip crown out of a few tulips. So this is what I think it's going to be. It's like things you can make to wear and stuff like that. And then after that is something that's brand new to Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is bags. I'm pretty confident this will increase inventory size. I know some people don't think that, which is fair enough. It might just be for looks, but we have seen a backpack and we have seen like a little purse kind of thing. So I'm really interested to see how bags will work in New Horizons. And then after that, this is something I don't really know. I think it might be your crafting table stuff, because we've seen a workbench outside. But apart from that, I couldn't really work out what this hammer was. It probably is something to do with, you know, maybe crafting, maybe how you craft higher items maybe. I don't really know about that. And the final one seems to be like your favorite DIY recipe. So if there's one you really like and you kind of build often, you could probably put a star next to it, and then it would just be put into that tab, into that category, and it's just be an easy way to find it. That's what normally games do. They normally have like a star category, and that is normally your favorites. So instead of me talking about every single DIY recipe shown in the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Treehouse Live, that was a really long sentence. I'm just going to show you guys without me talking about it. So I'm going to put the images up, and then I'm going to come back and talk about how you gather these materials. So these are basically all the things we know how to craft so far, and then I'll explain how you get the materials to craft them. So those are the 22 DIY recipes we know about so far. Some of them we saw in the gameplay reveal trailer, and then some of these are like brand new we only saw in the Treehouse Live stuff. So basically we're going to talk about the materials you need to make these things. I'm not going to go over every single item, but I'm going to go over the general materials that you can find that we know about. So first of all, as you guys saw, there was a lot of different wood materials. So you can get softwood from hitting a tree with an axe, you can get just normal wood hitting a tree with an axe, and you can get hardwood, which is a darker colour wood, by hitting a tree with an axe. Then you can get tree branches by just shaking a tree, which we saw both of this stuff in the gameplay reveal trailer. And then you can get stones and iron and clay by hitting a rock with an axe or a shovel. I don't think it really matters too much. And you can get weeds by just obviously picking them off the ground. They look completely different in this game. They look more like realistic weeds rather than like two little kind of blades of grass sticking out, which I kind of miss. That is very traditional Animal Crossing, and maybe they will return. But yeah, weeds kind of look pretty different, but you can make things out of them, which is kind of weird. Obviously we've seen coconuts, you know, just on coconut trees around the beach. That's how you'll make your coconut drink. Now you might have noticed some DIY recipes require certain items. So there was a tiny library that required 3 books. Where you get these books at the moment, we don't know. Whether you can craft books, I don't think so, since it was like an item. I'm assuming you have to buy these from Tom Nook or Timmy or Tommy. They seem to be the ones selling the items. There was also an oil barrel, which I'm assuming again you're going to have to buy for that oil barrel bathtub. And then there's also tulips. Now you can actually, like, once you've planted flowers, you can pick the heads off them and they'll grow back. But to get these tulips originally, I think you're going to have to buy them. So we can see in the Nintendo Treehouse Live that Timmy can sell you these items such as tulips. He can sell you equipment like the flimsy fishing rod and stuff like that. Even though we can craft them, I'm assuming they can sell them just because in case you cut down all of your trees and you couldn't get any more materials, I think that's why they have to sell them. But yeah, you can buy flowers, you can buy equipment. We can even see medicine actually there, top right. And also you can buy items like a campfire, cookware, stuff like that. So it's basically your usual Animal Crossing, you know, Tom Nook items and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting that you'll be able to buy items and of course craft your own. So guys, that is everything I've got on crafting for now for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Of course, if there's any more information, I will make a follow-up video. And let me know, like I said, in the comments below what you'd like to craft the most. Mine is obviously the public work projects from Animal Crossing New Leaf. Would love to make anything like that, that would be amazing. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Animal Crossing New Horizons, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to become a part of Twintendo Nation. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!